Hi guys! So, I am back and I'm going to try and make content full time. I'm very excited and terrified. And in this video I'm going to talk about why I'm doing that. So I'm going to start with a little bit of catching up and story time. And then I'm going to get into my schedule and the kind of content that I'm going to be making. So if you want to skip straight to business, then you can move on to the next chapter. But if you want to hear about why I'm making this choice and a little bit about where I've been, then stick around. So, in June of, May of 2021, I moved to Oregon, and that was around the time that I started making content again after my very big, or not big, but like long leave from the internet. And right when I moved to Oregon, I was having a great time. I didn't talk about this on the channel at all. I kind of kept it a little bit of a secret, but I was in graduate school, so I was very busy. I got into graduate school with a student employment position, so I wouldn't have to pay tuition as long as I worked for the school. So I was doing school, and I had a job also at school, and I was making YouTube videos, and I eventually started streaming, and it was really fun. I was having the time of my life. But then I decided to leave graduate school because I just realized that the path I was on within my program wasn't going to be a good path for me, and that's probably a whole nother story for another time. Also, side note, there's like babies screaming and people shouting outside, so I'm so sorry about the random noises. Oh yes, you can hear them. The children are drawing near. I like to have like a very Catholic perspective on children making noise, this is something that they used to say in church all the time, because parents with like newborns always feel like really self-conscious because their newborns are like crying like crazy. A lot of times after Mass, if there's been a baby that's like making a ruckus the whole time, the priest will say, not in any like a specific directed way, but just as like a blanket statement for everyone, like, let's all remind ourselves we love babies. Babies are a sign of, a sign that love is alive in this community. So, you know what? I'm going to try and keep that mindset right now. Love is alive where I live. Anyway, I left graduate school, and that was when I really started getting into streaming. And I spent a lot of time doing that. I loved it a lot. I was having a good amount of success, and then I got a job at a bakery. I talked about that job on stream a lot. I loved it a lot as well, but it was pretty physically exhausting, and it was really just intense. It was an intense job. I was doing it full time, and once the Oregon summer hit really hard where I lived, I was living in an attic, and it sounds like a really lame excuse, but I think for the people who were like coming to my streams regularly, y'all could tell I was like struggling in the heat. The heat was really bad. I mean, I was trying to record videos and make content in like a 100-degree room after work, and it was just freaking hard. And because I had this job that I could support myself from, working at the bakery, degree. And also because I wasn't in school anymore and I was starting to have more kind of personal life options open up for me, I just didn't want to be stuck in my room, my 100-degree room, making content anymore. I really wanted to go out and explore and enjoy Oregon. It had been about a year at that point since I moved to Oregon, and I really loved it. So I took a break from making content, and then I ended up having to quit working at the bakery because of a family situation. And to cut a long story very short, I was planning on moving in with my family in order to help out this situation, and so I quit my job and I told my landlord I was moving out, and then I spent a little bit of time with my family, but then the plan kind of fell through, and so I had to come back to Oregon, but I didn't have like a home anymore, or a job. So I had to move really, really fast, and I had to get a new job really, really fast. And I moved to a much more expensive part of Oregon, and I got a job as a line cook somewhere. This wasn't my first line cook job. I've been a line cook at 2 other places before, and I enjoyed it at the other places. But this place ended up being not good. But because I had to really rush to find this job, it was just kind of the best I could get, and it wasn't terrible. Like, it was like a woman-dominated kitchen, and everyone was very like kind to each other's faces. But we had really bad staffing problems, and there was also just stuff going on behind the scenes that was bad, and my commute was terrible. My commute was about 45 minutes, and I don't really want to get into like a ton of detail about all the reasons why it was bad, because it honestly still feels kind of fresh. But it got to the point where like I was getting through every shift, and then I was coming home and sobbing like probably like 4 times a week, and even on my weekends I was like crying a lot, and it was just because I was emotionally exhausted, and the relationships in my life were starting to suffer because of my complete instability, to be frank. And then, I just decided I had to stop. And at this point, because that experience was so bad, my cat is using the litter box right now, so y'all might be about to hear some noises. Sorry about that. But because that experience was so bad, just no doubt the worst work experience I've ever had in my life, it has left me feeling completely demotivated to be someone's employee again right now. I feel like my life has had so many massive transitions in the past 3 or 4 years, some of which the public knows about on the internet, many of which y'all don't, and maybe those are stories that I'll tell sometime, but, at the end of the day, I am blessed to have this incredible platform that, I have grown very slowly over the years, and comparatively it's still a pretty small platform, but for the first time right now, I have motivation to just dive into it, because as much motivation as I don't have for applying to jobs, more kitchen jobs around where I live, I have so much motivation to work in general, to grind in general, and to make content for you guys. And so I just want to go for it. I've never tried before. I've never tried to see if I can actually support myself by making content. And if I can do it, then that's like a dream come true. And I'm positive that for a few months I will be going negative here financially, and that's okay. I have a little bit of money saved up. But I'm hoping that I'm only going negative for 4 or 5 months. I'm hoping that after an initial bumpy phase, I will start being able to go positive. And that's going to require a lot of work for me. But I have time. I have space. I live alone. Where I live obviously still has noises, just like my other place. But, it has less noises than where I was living before. And I have a little bit more control over my space. And I want to make stuff. I'm so excited to just make stuff and keep making stuff and not have any reason to stop, because I'm not going to be applying to other jobs, at least for a little bit. So yeah, that's why I'm doing this. Sorry if that story was a little bit disjointed and all over the place. I've been rolling it around in my noggin all day, so I feel like I have kind of a scrambled eggs brain right now. I also just woke up from a nap that I wasn't planning on taking. So on to the next point, which is about all of the content that I'm going to be making for you all. This is the exciting part of the video. So my 2 platforms are going to be YouTube and Twitch. Eventually, I want to be streaming 4 times a week, 3 times a week on Twitch, 1 time a week on YouTube. Unfortunately, right now, I am locked out of my Twitch account. There's a process going on in order to sort that, and hopefully by the, what day is it? Right now for me it's Wednesday night, so hopefully by the start of next week, I will have access to my Twitch account again, but right now I do not. So, for this week, I'm just going to be streaming on YouTube, unless I get access to my Twitch account, in which case I will put an announcement up saying that I'm going to be on Twitch. But anyway, starting next week, my real schedule will begin, if I get access to my Twitch account, which is going to be 4 streams a week. My YouTube stream day is going to be Friday. My Twitch stream days are going to be Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday. All of those streams are going to start at 7:30 p.m. and they're going to go for around 4 hours, depending on how the stream goes. And when it comes to YouTube videos, creating ASMR videos, I'm going to be making 2 videos a week. They're going to be released on Monday and Thursday. And I'm also adding YouTube memberships. So the level 1 membership is $2.99 a month, and it will include emotes. They're my same Twitch emotes, but you're going to be able to use them in my YouTube live streams. And then it will also include priority response in the comment section. And I'm going to have another membership tier that's going to be $5.99 per month. And with that, you get everything from level 1. But then you also get one extra video every week. And that extra video every week is going to be some kind of probably rambly ASMR video about the content that I'm consuming. So it might be a movie that I watched, or some YouTube drama that I'm invested in, or a TV show that I'm watching, or it's going to be an extended version of one of my videos that came out that week. Yeah, so that's the plan moving forward. I'm really excited about this. I'm very nervous as well. I hope that the memberships sound good to y'all. If you have any suggestions, please let me know about, what you would like to see within those membership tiers. So my first stream is going to be Friday night. This week I'm going to do a stream Friday night on YouTube, Saturday night on YouTube, Sunday night on YouTube. And then next week I'll see about if my Twitch account is unlocked, and I'll update y'all from there. Anyway though, it's gonna be really different. There's a lot of big things that I've never had to worry about before making content full time. I used to be able to use any money that I got from my channel would go directly into, microphones, cameras, props, lights, candles, batteries, things like that. Now that's going to be very different. I'm really grateful that I have all the equipment that I need right now, because that makes the job a little bit less intimidating, because now I need to be using, all of the money that I make off of the channel in order to pay rent and get groceries and feed my cat and all of those things. But again, I have a little bit of money saved up, so I'm not like at a super scary place for like this month or next month or whatever. I'll be okay. But I really appreciate any of the trust that you guys are willing to give me in terms of creating content. And even if you can't or don't want to support me financially, I don't want anyone to feel like it's something that I'm asking of you in like an obligatory way. Even just a view and a like means so much to me. Even just a kind comment of support, just having your encouragement helps me so much. Encouragement goes a long way. Encouragement is priceless, truly. So, yeah, I think that's it. Do I need to say anything else? If y'all have any questions, I'll probably be pretty active in this comment section. I hope I explained everything well enough. I'm going to have a companion text post to this video. I already drafted it out, and it'll have all the same information on it in terms of my schedule and stuff. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in the comments. I'll see you guys on stream on Friday night at 7:30 p.m. PST. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. I hope that you sleep well. And remember to take care of